Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our seminar and exhibition event here in the beautiful ballroom of the Mövenpick Hotel Saigon. Many thanks to Craig Smith, General Manager, who is offering us this venue for this night. And first, I would like to start by showing you the letter sent by the Swiss Embassy in Hanoi. The ambassador sends his greetings and he regrets not to be here tonight, but the interpreter will read you what the ambassador wrote us as his message. Thank you very much. And a warm welcome to you, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, my Vietnamese is not perfect. So the title of this event was, or is, Why Now, Why Switzerland? And I try to give you an explanation. Well, let's take a look at the map first. Where is Switzerland? And how small or how big is Switzerland? Now, you may not know that Switzerland is a very small country. 8 million people, so less people in the whole of Switzerland than in Saigon. And this small country has 4 national languages. We will come to this later, because the schools are in the different parts of Switzerland with different languages. And we have 3 international airports in this small country. Now, when I would ask you, what is your image? What do you know about Switzerland? Probably you know Rolex. Did you know that's a Swiss watch? And maybe you've heard of some Swiss banks and that they store a lot of gold. And the Swiss mountains, where the Matterhorn is only one of the famous, but probably the most famous mountain we know in Switzerland. Chocolate. We all love chocolate, and the best chocolate everybody knows comes from Switzerland. But it's not only chocolate that makes Switzerland famous. Also the Swiss cheese is very good, you should try it. And you probably all know this tennis player. He is also Swiss, believe it or not. Now, recently I was in a conference and I heard about the importance of education in Vietnam, and people were asked, what in this economic situation, what would you spend, less or more? And well, education seems to be the #1 reason to invest. Now, there are a lot of schools in a lot of countries, and you have a very big choice. You can have universities in Australia, United Kingdom, in the United States, everywhere are universities. And obviously you want to choose the best. But it's very difficult to know which of all these universities, which of all these schools is the best for you and your children. How should you make the decision? Based on what? Which is the right criteria? Should you choose the country with the best image? Should you choose the school that you've heard of, that maybe is famous or known or has a good reputation? Or should you use the cheapest or the most expensive? So sometimes schools publish success rates. They would say, come to our school and you will pass the exam. Or is the largest school the best school? Or you choose the school based on the language of instruction. Maybe you want to study in French or in English, and then you choose the school that is offering the course in that language. Or you simply choose the country because you have relatives, an uncle, a sister, people that tell you that this is a good school, this is the right place to study. Now, how can you build trust? Who should you believe? Who should you trust? It's very easy to stand here and say, I have the best school, come to my school. But maybe you should better trust facts and not what people tell you. Let me show you some facts based on the Global Competitiveness Report that had been issued a couple of weeks ago for the year 2012-13. And this report shows simply the result worldwide. They compared the countries. And I just give you a couple of examples how Switzerland turned out to be ranked in this report. For example, infrastructure. Switzerland is number one when it comes to infrastructure worldwide. What about competitiveness? They compared the companies worldwide and compared how competitive these companies are, and the result is Switzerland, world's most competitive country. How about research? Sorry, again, Switzerland turned out to be the country offering the best and highest standards in research and science. And finally, education. Which country is offering the highest quality education in the world? Now, you probably will not be surprised to hear that it's Switzerland. So that's what I wanted to say about building trust. You trust facts, and the fact is that in the most important criteria that should determine your choice of country and schools, Switzerland is number one. And with the words of Charles Darwin, it's not the strongest of the species that survives, nor the most intelligent that survives. It is the one that is the most adaptable to change. And believe me, we are going through incredible changing times. And the team of the Center for Education in Switzerland is more than happy to help you, to discuss your ideas, how you want to move on in your career, which program would be the best for your needs, for your expectations, and we're more than happy to welcome you in our center. And based on all these facts, based on all these experiences, I'm happy to say that when it comes to education, you should trust the leading country and you should trust the leading schools, and I'm very happy that some of these leading schools are present here, and you should benefit from this unique opportunity to talk to these representatives of these schools that have prepared these beautiful tables for you.